here we go with the next game. We have Crossfire into the bottom left. We have our player BBoongBBoong Prime. And I actually stole it.
BBoongBBoong Prime.
He's down one game. He lost his first map against Yu-Gi-Oh! In the ZVZ. Now he's up against the Protoss player. Have a quick shot. Our Prime player. The new haircut, as Wolf pointed out.
Yeah, man, he's got a new haircut.
And he's facing none other than Startail.
StarTail Squirtle.
Starting to the top right in blue.
There he is, Squirtle, man, formerly known as Kobuki. Actually, he's still called that in Korea because that's what Squirtle is in Korean.
His teammate Bomber was able to win his Code A qualifier games yesterday. It was actually very, very intense. He was up against FXOXD, formerly known as Innate Master, in the final, and it was a Terran versus Terran match that was very, very exciting, especially because XD was able to take the first game. So suddenly Startail Bomber was down a map, and here came back into it.
Oh, a lot of fans here.
I like his haircut, by the way. I like his haircut.
Yeah,
it's the guy to the left.
I like both haircuts actually. I thought they're both. One was. I felt the haircut on the right was a little bit more your style, but I can see why you like the one on the left.
Yeah, it was definitely my style. I have a hard time in the morning combing my hair. It's actually. I'm actually thinking about shaving.
How much gel do you normally use? Oh, this is really interesting.
It actually is.
Let's stop talking about hair for a second and talk about this.
Yeah.
I was going to try to wall off behind the minerals using pylons, and he's going to use the zealots to defend the pylons.
And he's doing it in
play.
He
messes it up. Oh, BBoongBBoong blocks him.
Oh my god.
He's still going to be able to wall things off here. Oh, a little bit of hesitation. He doesn't have the zealot to help him out right now.
He needs to be very, very careful. He might have to use another. Is he actually still trying to pull this off? Where are the drones? I'm waiting for the rest of the drones.
Oh,
there
man.
they are. Finally.
A lot of hesitation here. Remember, the zealots are out. They're coming. He's going to cancel this cannon. He'll make another cannon. Keller, this actually may work with the zealots coming across the map.
Yeah, and I have to say that BBoongBBoong is playing this not right. He needs to take down the probe. He needs to attack at least with one drone.
Oh, the probe escapes again, and the zealot is here.
Finally enough drones. This is really, really late, but the creep is already spreading. The zealot is in the picture.
Oh, he can't make the second cannon where he wants to. He barely makes it in range of the hatchery.
Wolf, seriously, I'm really annoyed by BBoongBBoong right now. The usual response when you see that your opponent is cannon rushing is that you take at least one of your drones and attack the probe, put some pressure onto the probe. I have to give it to Squirtle that he is using his second harvester.
He completely misread this because he has not seen, he didn't know the gateway, he just assumed it would be a Forge Fast expand or a gateway expand. He didn't realize it would be both. This is so unique. I haven't seen something like this since Steps of War, man. The hatchery now under fire by cannons, and this game is way in the favor of Squirtle.
Yeah.
He does have Zergling speed on the way, and he does have the ability to continue to mine gas. He's not doing so, though.
This might actually already be it. He needs to go. If he plays safe, if Squirtle is actually now just making sure that he is not dying to a counter-attack, I think then he has definitely won this game. It is so hard to defend a third on this map.
Speaking of counterattacks.
Yep, there it is. The cannon is building though, and this is perfect for Squirtle now. It is so hard as a Zerg player to get a third base on this map, and what you usually do if you face this kind of build or this kind of hatch loss in the early stage of the game is you take your third. But on Crossfire, the third is so far away that he cannot defend it, so he needs to take down these cannons.
Yep, the cannons with a total of 10 kills. There are a ton of Zerglings out. Is he just going to try to fight here? I guess so.
He has to.
He's going to lose so many Zerglings as a result.
That's the only thing that he can do, try to take down the cannons, and as you mentioned, he is losing a lot.
The worker count is 22 to 19 right now in favor of our Protoss player. And the gas has, of course, been taken. The Cybernetics core is finishing for Squirtle. Squirtle's not in a free win position by any means, but he's so ahead.
Yeah, the thing for Squirtle right now is he completely messed with the timings of BBoongBBoong. He delayed this expansion quite a while, so BBoongBBoong does not have this early expo that you need in order to get this advantage. So Squirtle is in a very, very nice position. He has 2 gates now. He is safe against incoming link pressure with the cannon, and BBoongBBoong had to attack. He had to take down those 2 cannons and the pylon for the reason that we've been going on about. There was just no way that he could take his third because it's at the bottom right of the map. It's so far away, he can't defend it. And Squirtle is now in the position that he can either try to go for an expansion play. He has to deal with a lot of links though, or he can play with a one-base play, and is everything that he does now is completely out of the ordinary. So BBoongBBoong can't not rely on the usual timings in order to predict what his opponent is doing and prepare for it.
It looks like he's going to go up to 4 gateways. He may do a Nexus cancel 4 gate here. He could also potentially just use the gateways to expand safely because he has enough resources banked up to where he can use the gateways and make the Nexus. Use the gateways if he wants to, only use a few of them and make the Nexus. He just has to deal with so many Zerlings right now, and he knows that. He's been able to scout those. BBoongBBoong in a tough spot, but his hatchery is finishing up at this point. And basically at this point we're kind of where you are at a 3 gateway expand. You know, with the amount of sentries and zealots he has out versus the hatchery finishing timing. +1 missile weapons on the way for BBoongBBoong. He does have that Roachborn as well. And this is a tough map for Protoss because it's so hard to hold the expansion because the choke point is not a choke point. In fact, it's just so wide open. So the roach pressure can be quite strong. Hallucination is on the way.
This is a really dangerous time now for Squirtle. He needs to make sure that on one hand he is able to save the Nexus, and at the same time he is not dying to some kind of Ling run by. We've seen Naniwa and Huck die on this map against players like Lucky, for example, who just completely took them apart because they were able to sneak Zerglings into the main base. They killed too many sentries in the early stage of the game. And this is the situation where it happened. When the expansion was trying to build and when all this, oh my god, the sentries might be out of position. Had he take down the Overlord, BBoongBBoong supply blocked, and I have to say Squirtle was really lucky here that BBoongBBoong did not was not in a position where he could get into the main base thanks to the units on the high ground. So those, well, he's looking pretty good now, but still that was a little bit tricky. But he's going for the expansion now, and he is looking. Oh, nice!
My god, that is not what I expected to see.
How many gates does he have?
4, man. He's got 4 gateways, but the thing is, this is so late. It's so weird. Now, BBoongBBoong has made a Hydro Stun. Looks like he wants to do some pressure. Ooh, this is so
late.
This is so strange, man.
This is going to be awesome.
Oh, there's 4 spines going up as a result, but they're not here in time.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Squirtle, I love it. This guy
has so unexpected. He's hallucinating zealots to take hits.
Of steel. Oh my god, this is brilliant.
This is so unique. He's actually going to kill him. He's going to kill him. There's no way. There's no way for him to hold this.
He's force-fielding the ramp right now. I love this play by Squirtle. He's losing the pylon. No, is he actually able to save it? He's not force-fielding, but still.
Oh my god, the pylon does go down, but even so, his hallucinated zealots actually hurting him more than helping him at this point, as he's not able to really fire. The hallucinated zealots are in the way. With so many drones going down, the Overlord's in danger. More force fields on the ramp. And I think even without the forward pylon, he should take this game.
Look at how many drones he killed. He killed already 20 of them. He's taking down the Overlords. He will supply block him. He will supply block. Supply block BBoongBBoong.
He will. More roaches falling here, and I think Squirtle has done it with a very unique Nexus cancel hallucination.
This is awesome. I love it. Squirtle just...
GG.
Wow.
Squirtle, man, if he doesn't get out of this group, I don't know what else to say.
This is unique. This is completely unique play. I love what he did there. Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
You know, everything he was doing too, he could have very easily just let the Nexus finish and go on.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that, but he already had the hallucination for scouting, and he was like, no, maybe we should use it to help this attack.
This was just, sorry, for me this was just mind-blowing. We had the, well, how many months ago? Like 6 months ago, or like half a year ago, we had, maybe even longer, the strategy where you would go for the Nexus cancel and a 5-gate attack, which was really common, especially in Europe. You would just try to fake a 3-gate expansion. You would build 2 additional gates in your main base, and suddenly, when the Nexus was about to finish, you cancel it and you attack with 5 gates. A lot of Zerg players are kind of misreading the strategy. I remember specifically a couple of games where Idral lost to this, and he was really mad about it.
MC beat July in the finals using this strategy, and we've seen it all over the place. It's even been used in other matchups. For example, Genius did it a lot in PVT. It's a very hard to read strategy, because even if you don't cancel Nexus, you can actually kind of move on. You have an extra gateway. It's a little bit weird, but the Zerg will very rarely scout the 4th gateway. It's just so impossible. And the game was weird to begin with the hatchery, so it's hard to respond. It's like, what's he really doing? Even with the cannon, he made a cannon at the natural. It looked so much like a commitment to the Nexus.
the strategy or the defense by BBoongBBoong when we first started with the cannons, this was actually something that I really did not like by BBoongBBoong, because he did not react properly, he didn't pull enough drones in order to defend against it, and he did not target the probe. Squirtle used the second one though, which I think is really, really smart, because he expected BBoongBBoong to target down at least one of the probes, which BBoongBBoong didn't do, and therefore Squirtle was actually in an even better position. But the game, as Wolf just mentioned, it was wit to begin with, because Squirtle just showed us a very unique opening and a brilliant follow-up. Awesome play by Squirtle, and he deserved to take this game. BBoongBBoong now down 2 matches, and we will see the next game with Avenge against Hart, Terran versus Protoss. The map is going to be Metropolis.
Yeah, it is. This is going to be an epic match. We'll see if Hart can take out this Protoss. Avenge already down a game, of course, after losing to Keen, and Avenge down a game losing to the same opponent. So we'll see which one of these players will tie up their score at 1-1. Here are the GSL up and down matches.